Shit, disclaimer, motherfucker. That's it. I've had enough. I cannot take this. I'm burning it to the ground. Stop this madness. We need that. Get hold of yourself. No, Maxwell, let me go. I want to destroy it. But you know we need that for all the emotionally retarded pussies. Leave it be. No! Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today is going to be a wonderful, magnificent, magical day. Because today we are activating and becoming gods! And it's a good thing too, because today we're going to be fighting propaganda, dealing with toxic color blindness. But hold on, first we need to seek out the prophet, who will inform us about our transition into gods.
Divine greetings, beautiful beings. This is and I have something to say. I am so excited that we are in the age of Aquarius, the water-bearing woman, where our Divine Mother is pouring her divine feminine grace upon all of us.
Oh, that explains all the feminists. Son of a bitch. Alright, who's with me? Let's go find this Aquarius and
kick her square in the neck!
That we may awaken to who we truly are. In the Bible, in Psalms chapter 82, verse 6, it says, I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Does it say that? Sure, yes it does say that. But the next verse continues on to say, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Just, something to keep in the back of your mind, maybe.
As children of the Most High God, that means that we too are gods and goddesses.
Is this a Mormon thing? Like, do we need this special underwear?
Similar in design to ordinary modest underclothing, it comes in two pieces and is usually referred to as the temple garment.
Now, I'm sure that we would all prefer not to have to wear the magical underwear, but I mean, come on, guys, look at Superman. Come on. I'm just kidding. We're not touching the underwear. It's not gonna happen.
And this time that we live in is time that we are activating. All of us, we are activating, whether we want to or not.
They activated me, and I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it.
I get what you're saying, man, but like, what were you wearing, though?
We are awakening to our divinity. It is our choice, as we are all given free will, in order to truly activate and fully step into our goddess and godhood or not. I choose to fully step into it and activate.
That's right, everyone. Let us all choose together to step into our godhood. You're either on this train to divinity or not. Okay, make up your mind now.
Why? Why is that important? Why is it important that we are returning to our former state, that we are remembering who we truly are in this age? It is because it is up to us. We are the gods and goddesses that we've been looking for to create heaven here on earth.
That's right, we was kings, and it's up to us to take back our land and make it great again. Oh fuck, is that what the whole Black Lives Matter thing's about? Is that what's up?
We have been taught and programmed for so long, ever since our ancestors came to this country, the United States of America.
Wait a second. Do I have to be black to become a god? Damn you and your black privilege! Man, and I was really excited to become a god too, man. Weren't you guys just... It's just disappointing. Not only that, but now we have to face propaganda as mere mortals.
Well, again, it's kind of a top-down thing. It's just the concept makes the dominant culture comfortable.
Oh yeah, that's right. Meet Propaganda, the poet, rapper, artist. And he's here to deal with toxic color blindness.
Rather than deal with a problem, let's act like it's not there. And that's ultimately that's what's happening. It's acting like our differences aren't there, because if we acknowledge our differences, then you're now indicted.
That's right, you son bitches. Don't act like the problem of your whiteness is not there. Accept the indictment and understand that your skin color is problematic for black people.
So that's why it's toxic. It erases the indictment,
Indicted! Honey. They're gonna be indicted! Hold it, they can't. It's gonna be okay.
So at the top level, in a macro sense, that's what's going on. But I think in a very specific individual person-to-person perspective, it communicates that my distinctions don't matter.
That's right, everyone. Listen to propaganda. Do you hear what propaganda is saying? His skin color is black and that matters.
Right? Which would mean that my identity doesn't matter.
Propaganda, my brother. I can imagine a world in which our racial identities don't matter. The earth would fucking explode.
Right? And that's confusing to a young black man, because you're telling me my identity doesn't matter, yet I'm being treated a certain way because of this identity.
Propaganda is right. We don't need more people treating everyone the same, regardless of race or identity. We need the social distinction of race because, well, reasons. I mean, we need to keep that. I mean, we need that.
So help me understand how these two messages coming from the same mouth make sense, right? So my distinctions don't matter, yet I'm being oppressed because of my distinctions.
Oh Lordy, I am oppressed. I got my job without being the best. Thank you for affirmative action. Now give me food stamps.
And then when I tell you that you're treating me like this because of my distinctions, you're saying that I'm creating the race problem because I'm the one talking about the race. It's confusing, and it breeds this like almost like disdain, because I'm like, I don't understand you because what you're saying doesn't make sense.
Dear God, the level of stupid in this man. I'm just gonna lay it out plain and simple, alright? Just because you say your race is their reasoning doesn't make it true. Let's say that they're treating you based off of your character and that has nothing to do with your race, but then you start claiming it's because of your race. That's what you've turned it into. It just confounds your poor little mind because you're unwilling to consider that they might be treating you differently because of something beyond the color of your skin. You've got an unhealthy obsession, man.
Right? Not only does it not make sense, it's not how you're acting, right? You're acting like you're not colorblind, but you're telling me you are.
And you're acting like you're playing the drums. But you know what? We don't hear any music. That's how we know you're not playing drums.
So I think in all that, and then now as a believer, right, which is a whole other tier of this, is race was God's idea. Like the Lord made us, like he made us what we are. So for you, especially as a believer, to use this term colorblind, I'm like, I don't know what Bible you're reading.
Well, unfortunately for you, I know the part of the Bible that you're trying to make a parallel to.
And they said, Go to, let us build a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad across the face of the whole earth. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down and confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of the earth, and they had left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth. And from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth.
I can recall reading this as a child, and can you guess what I took from it? If men were to set aside all of the things that separate them from one another and work together, they are capable of completing any task. Race is biological, it's not biblical. And you don't have to believe in God or the Bible to understand that putting aside our differences to solve problems is a good idea, and it's what we should strive to do. Personally, I think you've earned the name propaganda when you say things like,
Color matters, like it's part of the story.
Anywho, sorry about ending the video on a more serious tone. I hope that you did enjoy it nonetheless. Now, as I'm sure some of you noticed in the beginning, I took out the part of the video where the woman says her name. Now, although she does seem batshit crazy, I would prefer it if you don't go seeking her out or trying to harass her in any way. Please don't do that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. Remember, until next time,
Let us all rise and activate, activate, activate. I love you all and I look forward to your activation.